Hello and welcome. This is Adel. In this video, we are going to talk about basic configuration of a FortiGate firewall and try to manage it using its web interface. Let's begin. For beginning, let's talk about our scenario. In this scenario, we have 4 VPCs, 3 switches, 1 FortiGate, and 2 routers. Internet router act as a internet. So we try to create internet connectivity from any of these VPCs to this internet router. Also, we have two VLAN 10 and VLAN 20, which is a basic configuration which is needed, a basic configuration on these switches. So there is not much configuration on the switch. So for the wrap up, we can tell the lab goal is basic FortiGate firewall configuration, and a simple inter-VLAN routing on firewall, and firewall network policy which is used to create internet access from this VPC to this router. Let's start with the switch configuration. Okay, let's connect to switch access number 1. For make configuration easier, let's open a notepad and type enable conf t interface. Let's shrink it a little. Interface gigabit ethernet 0/0 switch port mode access switch port access VLAN 10. Also interface gigabit ethernet 0/1 switch port mode access switch port access VLAN 20. Okay, now gigabit ethernet number 2 must be trunk, so interface gigabit ethernet 0/2 switch port trunk encapsulation .1q switch port mode trunk. Okay, that's enough. Let's rename the switch host name access 1. Okay, this is access 1. Let's comment a name for it, and good. Okay, now copy this and open switch number 1 and right click, done, and show interface status. Show interface status. Okay, VLAN 10, 20 and trunk good to go. Do WR. WR is okay, and closed it. Now let's config switch access number 2, Control V, access number 2. As you can see, gigabit ethernet 0/0 also in VLAN 10, so it's okay. 0/1 in VLAN 20 is okay, and gigabit 0/2 is trunk. So let's copy this we need the enter here. Copy this and go to access switch number 2 and right click, done, and show interface status. Okay, WR and done for now. Let's close it. Now go to switch number 3, which is a core switch in this scenario. Control V, core, W, and core W, gigabit Ethernet 0/0 and 0/1 must be trunk, so we need only copy these two commands under these two interface. And okay, now if copy paste it on switch, core switch, right click and show interface status. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, now let's go back to our steps. Step number 2, config firewall using CLI. Let's begin. First, connect to FortiGate Firewall and log in using admin user. After logging in, we need to configure port number 1, which is a management port of a firewall. To do so, let's go and config system interface, edit port number 1. Let's show here. As you can see, we have set mode to DHCP. We must change it to set mode static. Okay, there is no need to set any allow access on this interface because ping, HTTPS, SSH, HTTP, Forti management is allowed on this interface. So set IP 192.168.38.138/24 and done. If ping, let's ping the firewall from the PC, Windows R, CMD, ping 192.168.38.138. Wow, ping, oh, sorry, I have a misconfiguration here. Config system interface, edit port number 1, set IP 30.138. Okay, now after end we can ping the firewall. Okay, good enough. Close the console. From now on we can use web interface 192.168.30 and okay. Let's go back to our steps. Now we need to config firewall interface. Step number 3. Let's log into firewall, admin. Okay. Let's not do anything interesting here. Let's go to interface. Okay, as you can see in our topology we have port number 2 connected to core switch, and also port number 3 connected to ISP router, which let's rename this interface. Port number 1 is MGM. Okay. The IP is okay and okay. Port number 2, which is internal, we call it internal, and allow ping on this interface. Okay. Port number 3, which is the external and connected to ISP router, it should be have IP 10.10.10.2 is good. 10.10.10.2/30, and allow ping to check connectivity on the interface, and we don't need to this interface, so let's disable it. Okay. So based on our scenario, we need two VLAN interface on the firewall which work as a gateway of each VLAN. To do so, let's go to firewall, create new interface. The master must be internal, VLAN 10 192.168.10.1/24, enable ping on the interface, and another interface VLAN 20. The master interface is internal and the VLAN ID is 20 192.168.20.1/24. disable create address and enable ping. Okay, as you can see, we have two interface under internal interface, which is this port. So let's go back to our configuration. Now config ISP routers. To do so, let's connect to internet router and enable conft host name internet interface gigabit ethernet 0/0 IP ADDR 20.20.20.1 255.255.255.0. no shutdown, and also connect to ISP router. Let's go to conft and set interface gigabit ethernet 0/2 IP ADDR 20.20.20.2 255.255.255.0. no shutdown. Okay, interface /0 no shutdown IP ADDR 10.10.10.1 255.255.255.252 and show IP interface brief. As you can see, interface gigabit ethernet 0/0 and 0/2 is up and running. Okay, let's ping 10.10.10.2, which is firewall. If ping ping is working fine, so we don't need this router. Ping 20.20.20.2 and okay, and okay. Okay, as you can see, we configured this router, this firewall, these switches, and now the time to config VPCs. Let's go to our steps. Okay, config VPCs, check connectivity on network. Let's done this two-step. Wow. Okay, IP 192.168.10.10, 192.168.10.1. Okay. Oh, there is no. Let's change it to 20 and okay. Oh, 20.1. Okay, now IP 192.168.10.11, 192.168.10.1. Okay, now go to VPC number 4, IP 192.168.20.11, 192.168.20.1, and ping 192.168.20.10, which is reachable, and 20.1, which is gateway, and also is reachable. Okay, let's go back to our scenario. Now we need to create a default route from firewall to outside to create internet access to internet router. Also, because we're using a static routing, we need to create a route on this internet router to this network to bring back the packet, the received packet from firewall to firewall. Okay, so we need one default route on firewall and one static route on router. Admin. Okay, we log in on the firewall and go to network, static route. As you can see, there is no default route. 10.10.10.1, which is ISP router and reachable from external interface. Okay, and also create a static route on firewall, on router, IP route 10.10.10.0, 255.255.255.252, 20.20.22. Okay, and ping 10.10.10.2, which is firewall and it is reachable. Also, you can check connectivity from firewall to internet router. Execute ping 20.20.20.21. Okay, so we have connectivity from we have two unreachable on the interface. Maybe there is a bug. Okay, so let's go back here, and now we configure internet access for VLAN 20 and vlan 10. Okay, all the routing is okay. There is we need only create some config and do some config on firewall. Let's go here. We need to go policy and object, firewall policy. We need to create a internet access from vlan 10 underline internet. Okay, incoming interface must be vlan 10, outgoing interface must be external, source must be create an address vlan 10 192.168.10.0/24. As you can see, you can choose multiple type, but subnet is okay. vlan 10 to create new address, we call it internet underline IP. Okay, 20.20.20.1/32. Okay, now we select this service, only ping is needed. There is some other option also. We need NAT traffic. As you know, we have a network for the organization, so every traffic from this VPC must be NAT here. Okay, so we need to NAT traffic on IP 10.10.10.2. okay, so let's go back here and create you can use outgoing interface address, but let's define a source NAT address, src NAT. okay, 10.10.10.2 Control R dash Control V. okay, this address selected here and done. Also, we can create another rule for vlan 20 to internet. okay, now source interface must be vlan 20, outgoing must be external, source we need to create address source for vlan 20 192.168.20.0/24. okay, select this, destination must be internet IP, service must be ping, and also use source NAT and done. okay, as you can see, let's go back to our steps. Config routing on the router and the firewall, which is done, and config internet access on firewall and VPCs. okay, these two rule allowed VPC number 1, for example, ping 20.20.20.1, which is reachable. If disable this interface status disabled and try to ping again, we get timeout. okay, so as you can see, and after enabling it, also get the result. okay, another way to confirm internet connectivity, for example, using diag sniffer packet any, for example src 192.168.10.10. If we ping again, you can see this source address traffic on a firewall. As you can see, echo request reach to firewall, but it doesn't show this IP on the external interface because it's source netted on 10.10.10.2. okay. Okay, for the last part of our scenario, let's go back to steps, and we configure internet access on the firewall. Let's create access from VLAN 10 to VLAN 20, which is here from here to here. Okay. Let's go to firewall, create a new rule, VLAN 10 dash VLAN 20, source VLAN 10, destination VLAN 20, source VLAN 10, destination VLAN 20. okay. Service ping and no net need to be done here. And okay, let's disable it. And now ping from VPC number, ping 192.168.20.10. oh sorry, 20.10. as you can see, it's not reachable. Let's enable it, and now it's reachable. okay, so if you go back to VLAN VPC number 3, which is 192.168.20.10, and try to ping 192.168.10.10, it is not reachable. We can clone the reverse, which is a reverse rule of VLAN 20 to VLAN 10, and make it enable. The ping is working fine. okay, for the wrap up, we have three main goals on this scenario, and we done them all. First, basic configuration of firewall, inter-VLAN routing on firewall, and firewall network policy configuration, which is all of them done successfully. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it's been informative for you, and I'd like to thank you for viewing.